Perfect. So, Dave, thank you so much. Welcome to our little project. You're our first from
Yeah,
India.
it's my pleasure.
What inspired you to be a part of our little project?
I wanted to share a few things that are going on during this lockdown.
Yeah, so my name is Rosemary Moreno, and I am a facilitator for a youth program here in New York. And our group came up with this project, right, to share about
Yeah,
what has been happening during COVID-19 and the quarantine. So yes, Aline explained perfectly what we're about. And I want to thank you for sharing your experience. So the fact that you said yes, I think I've covered all the continents so far.
I'm in the 12th grade. I'm doing sciences and nothing else. Actually, I am preparing for engineering in the future, pursuing science through engineering, and I'm looking forward to giving my entrance in my SATs the next year.
That's good. So Dave, tell us, how was it for you, right, and your community from the moment, COVID-19 and the quarantine, when you first started listening about Corona and COVID-19 to the moment where your region decided to put restrictions? Like, walk us through how that went. What was that like for you?
In the starting, all the colleges got shut down. My classes stopped. They sent us a message that you need to stay home for a while. From that point till here, uh, only our cooperation is going to help us through this. And actually, the studies are having a little issue as some faculties in our classes have connectivity issues sometimes. There are some issues with the classes. So there are some milestones we'll have to cover. First, they told us that it is going to be till 15th of April. Then it extended till the 3rd. And now they have told us that the quarantine will end by 17. Now let's hope that it gets over now, or else this is going to cause a lot of damage to the economy and the population.
How's your family like individually dealing with it?
We'll have to work through it. We are going fine.
When did the quarantine start for you guys?
22nd of March, it was only for one day. And then from 23rd, we got the message that it is going to be till 15th of April.
22nd of March, and then they just kept extending. How have you felt through the process?
Uh, the issue is actually that we did not get to purchase our books for the 12th grade. We have to study from the PDFs provided to us by the government, and the online lectures are helping that. The eyes are still getting strained.
Are abiding by the quarantine rules and like staying home?
Yeah, only dad goes out sometimes to grab the groceries.
How's your community doing as far as groceries and money? Have a lot of the jobs stopped as well?
Yeah, only essential services are allowed to travel outside. I only knew a few. The insurance part has allowance of traveling, and you need to have a pass to travel uh, from a doctor or a known hospital. Our community is doing fine. They are uh, adjusting to the situation.
That's good. That's interesting that you have a pass to travel around. I feel like that would really enforce it.
The cops are helping us, but there's a restriction from some people. They they are moving freely. Some people do
Mm-hmm.
not understand how this situation could get worse, but there are some cooperative people also.
Yeah.
What do you hope to see coming out of this? What do you hope could be different?
For a change, people will take things seriously. People in India will be a lot more hygienic than they used to be before, and I hope that people don't take the public properties for granted anymore. My message would be that just people need to change. They don't need a pandemic for them to show them that they need to change.
How do you think people need to change?
Yeah, as I said, they don't need to take things granted until they know what is actually the meaning of having those things. Like if people are getting the
Yeah.
thing that they get the freedom of traveling outside, they'll know that what is the importance of actually keeping the gardens clean. There are some public dustbins that have been, what do I call it? There is garbage around it instead of being garbage inside it.
You
To
miss
change.
the most?
The thing I would miss the most is socializing with a few of my friends. Like staying inside as what should I say? Decreased my. I used to travel to my college. I used to grab something to eat on the way. Like the 2 to 3 months have caused a lot of. What do I say? This lockdown has affected the extroverts a lot.
So now when you go back to doing
Are
all
you
the
still
things you used to do, you'll be able to appreciate it more, right?
are
Sorry.
you still able to keep in contact with your friends?
This time was supposed to be the time where my classes and my college would complete their crucial syllabus, but there are some issues there also.
So were you supposed to graduate this year, and are you still going to?
No, the next year. My 12th has started, 12th grade.
Oh, is your school year different than over here?
Here it is called the junior college. I don't know what it's called there.
Yeah, so I'm in high school, so I'm in 11th grade of high school. So I have one more year, 12th grade, and then I graduate to go to college.
I've come in the 12th grade now. My 11th grade just passed. I gave my 11th grade examination just before the lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so you did your 11th grade examination before the lockdown and then you jump right into 12th grade? Like, is there a break in between or you just start immediately?
No, the college actually checked our papers and they posted our report cards. Sorry, they emailed it to us. And our 12th grade started as soon as the PDFs of our textbooks were sent to us.
Oh, so you don't have like a summer break?
Yeah, actually, it's an integrated setup from my classes and my college. So I don't need to go to my classes a lot. Sorry, my college a lot. I need to go to my classes every day. My colleges were only on the weekends. Yeah, I used to think weekends were.
So you go to school 7 days a week? Wow. And then
So you don't have any free time?
kids complain here.
No free time. It's all choked up here.
No free time? Oh my gosh. So what have you been doing during quarantine to keep yourself busy?
I'm mostly studying, covering the portion as much as I can so that I don't have something left over after the quarantine period.
And how is spending time with your family?
That's the best part. Getting more time with the family.
That's nice. A lot of people say it's like
Mostly,
too much time with your family.
I know. That was nice for you to say.
before the lockdown, I used to be 10 hours out of the house in my classes on tuition only. But now I know this is a good time to be with the family.
Oh, that's nice.
So, Dave,
It is.
what has been your experience with the media and with social media? How has the media dealt
I've
with the situation?
cut off myself from all the social media. I used to be on Instagram. I left that because that was just a distraction.
Yes, it is a
The media, on the other hand,
good job. Very smart. It is a distraction. You're very smart. And how about media? How did the media, like the news, dealt with the whole situation? What was
the
your experience
news,
with news?
it is not, it's not positive right now, but it is trying to give the people hope. Finally, the media has left the controversy going around between politicians, and they are talking about the real matter.
So you said your news is like spreading more hope. How are they doing that?
They are telling the people to stay at home, not interact with people. Like people are mm, going walking on the roads freely. They're trying to avoid that. They're sending the message. The reporters, they are they are going to homes, and they're distributing sanitary equipment like gloves, masks, and sanitizers.
That's cool. That's really
The
nice.
reporters are doing that?
Yeah, a few
Yeah.
rare. I was lucky to see one of them.
Do you think you've changed at all during this quarantine?
Yeah, actually, I have grown more towards studying. I used to not pay attention at all. I used to just study before the exams.
I feel like during this time you could either be really motivated or not at all. And a lot of like my friends have kind of lost a lot of their motivation to study. But it's good that you like kept it going.
What makes you keep going like that? Like, what makes you be motivated to lean towards studying and get away from social media and do these drastic things?
That is the only productive thing I can do in this time. If I don't study, I feel like the day has gone like a waste.
A waste. And it has. I think that we should learn something every day, even if it's something very small.
So what do teenagers normally do for fun?
We play we play football in the building area, and I play board games with my sister and help my mom with cooking sometimes.
I'm happy to hear your story because it's very similar than others, which makes me see as I interview more teens that we're we are, although we are in different parts of the world, we kind of go through the same thing, not only mentally but emotionally. Maybe a little different here and there, but
Yeah.
definitely almost the same. What would you tell kids out there, right, or
Yeah.
teenagers that are not going through such a good time in their homes, right? That are in homes that may be dangerous or not emotionally stable. What would you tell? What would be your message for these kids that might be going through a really hard time?
Keep it strong as good times are ahead, because every bad side also has a good side. Could you give me a feedback about me?
A feedback. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely shared your experience, and that for me it's an honor. You're very eloquent in how you speak, so I like that. And you're very committed and dedicated. I'm telling you, Dave, I have respect for you. Very few teenagers your age are that responsible.
Yeah,
We have no other
definitely.
option.
You actually do have options, but you choose to
Yeah,
be
that's true.
responsible, and that's a good thing.
You guys have been great.
Thank you,
Thank
Thank
you.
you for communicating.
and thank you for accepting.
Yeah, it was
No,
nice talking to you.
thank you. We are doing our best.
Thank you.
Bye.